Larry!
A 2-hour Extreme Makeover home edition. They're a family facing overwhelming obstacles with extraordinary love.
They've got to be the only family in the country that have deaf parents raising a blind and autistic child.
Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready?
The Extreme Makeover design team has just 7 days to give them the renovation of their dreams.
Start the clock ticking.
To make life safer and easier for a unique family with unique needs. And to bring a smile to the face of one very special little boy.
This little kid is a prodigy.
The whole family needs us, but obviously Lance needs the most.
One house. 1 week.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
1 2-hour Extreme Makeover, the home edition.
This is nice.
It's starting to snow! Give me a very quiet cheer. Oh my God!
One, two, three.
Pennington, and the renovation starts right now. Guys, we're rolling in Detroit. Yeah. Motor City. Now, we're outside of Oak Park, Michigan to go meet the Vardon family. It's Judy, Larry, and their 2 sons, Stefan and Lance. Now, this family has truly a unique situation. Take a look at the Vardon family's application video.
My name is Larry. My wife is. My name is Judy. These are my 2 boys. My name is Stefan. And then this is my brother Lance. Lance, can you say hi?
Hey, hi!
So Larry and Judy have known each other most of their lives. They've been deaf since birth, but somehow have managed to live pretty normal lives. Larry works on cars on the assembly line. Judy is a volunteer and works with the deaf. They've got 2 sons, Stefan, who's 14, amazing kid, really cool, and kind of works as the family's interpreter. So Stefan's younger brother, Lance, has a little more difficulty communicating.
Hi, Lance. How are you?
Hi!
He was born blind. On top of that, a few years back, he was diagnosed as autistic. They've got to be the only family in the country that have deaf parents raising a blind and autistic child. So the only way he can talk to his parents is to actually touch their hands as they sign. So it's tough, man, and Lance has figured out how to sneak out of the house at night.
We have to hide our key in order for my brother not to find it. And sometimes he does find it, and we're worried about night when they're sleeping he finds it and gets outside. Or he can go outside in the corner and get hit by a car or something. Or she can't hear or see her. She likes to have it open so we can see him. The police have found him 2 times, and you never know that one time where he could probably, get hurt. Get up in the morning, oh my God, where's Lance? It's scary.
You can imagine how scary that is for the parents.
Safety is about the biggest thing for this house because of all the different things that can happen to them without me. Like, because lots of safety features have to do with sound, but they can't hear, so.
And the amazing thing about Stefan is the guy's 14 years old, and he's the guy who applied for the makeover to really help out his parents.
No, I want to go to college, of course, but I feel, I need to help you.
This is an incredible family who has been able to overcome so much, but they could really use our help. There's technology out there that could help this family have a safer, more secure house, but it's high-tech stuff, and these guys, well, they don't make a lot of money.
And Lance really needs this he needs it for his whole life. We thank you very much, and we love you.
So guys, this family really needs us. I think we can really help. So guys, with the help of our sign language interpreter Liz here, let's give these guys a dream makeover they really deserve, right? Yes. And speaking of signs, there's something in the back that I think is going to help the situation. Let's do it! Let's hit it! So here's what we're going to do. We're going to call a TTY operator, which is teletypewriter. This is a really cool system that allows the deaf to actually communicate on the phone. It actually says on the printout what we're saying. How cool. Yeah, so it's a little different. Here we go. Here's the message. Judy, Larry, Stefan and Lance, good morning, Barton family. Wake up and come on out here. Can you read me? I think it went in. Come on out here. Good morning. How are you? There's no words. It's a beautiful thing. You know?
Words weren't necessary. They just weren't. And you could just feel it.
It was the best moment we've ever had. The absolute best moment.
It was awesome.
I love you. I love you all.
So guys, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna give your house a little makeover. Now, while we're doing that for a week, we're gonna send you guys on vacation to Mackinac Island. Yeah, to Mackinac Island. Design team, we have a week. We've got a lot to do. Take a look around. So basically, we need to do a tour of the house. And do you think you could do the interpreting duties inside the house?
Sure.
Vardon family, show me the house.
Hey, come on in.
This is the story of a family that is just like any other American family, except mom and dad are deaf and the youngest son is blind and autistic.
That's how they can communicate. He can understand a little bit of sign language.
So you do sign language in his hand, and he can
and
feel
he will
the
feel it
fingers.
and understand it.
Ty.
See?
Wow. Hi, Lance. How are you?
Ty.
Hi.
I remember when Lance was born, the doctor told me he was blind. Then I felt, our world just went upside down. I was so shocked. What am I gonna do? Well, his future. But when we found out he was autism, we had another handicap problem, but we accepted it. I said to myself, should I be happy or sad? I didn't want to go to the sad side, so I went to the happy side. I became stronger because of Lance.
You're awesome. I got to give you a hug on that one. I'll tell you, it's so heartwarming to realize that these guys know the challenges they have every day, but they look on the bright side and they realize, yeah, we're different, but we're making this work.
Ringing the doorbell is nothing.
What are you pushing?
Oh, that's the doorbell, right? Because they don't hear it ring. We got to think about things like that.
So you guys don't have a regular phone. You guys have, this is a TTY system, right? The first thing I noticed when I walked in the house is, okay, this is a small house. You can't really look in from the living room, see the kitchen. You can't look down the hallway, see into anybody else's bedroom. It's all very tight.
Sign language is a very useful tool in this house, needless to say. Pretty tough for me to sign through the wall.
I hate having walls. I want them open, so you can communicate while you're cooking, and you can talk to my husband while he's watching TV and different things.
So you probably work a lot.
I'm always working, never really absent, because I got to pay for all this stuff. Yeah. It's still not working out.
This makeover is different because it's not about making the house bigger or better or more fabulous. We're just here to make it easier for him.
This is Lance's room.
This is Lance's room.
So keep this in mind. Walk into here with your eyes closed.
You walk in and he still sees light, right? I mean, he knows when a light is on. I think he can see slightly shadows.
Okay, now open your eyes.
It's just different. It's just different. It's something I'll never, ever understand because we can close our eyes for a minute and try to see what it's like, but imagine to close them for a minute and never to be able to open again.
So I guess this is the stenciling that Judy did.
Lance can't see that, but it's just from my heart. You can make it nice, even though Lance can't see it. We know that we love him. So
The whole family needs us, but obviously Lance needs the most.
Lance loves to read Braille books.
He can just rub his fingers over this, and this is how he reads? But he reads a lot. Huh?
And he reads fast.
Really?
Ball, helicopter, rain falling from the sky.
Now this machine on the table right there, so that's a Braille.
I'm gonna show you how it works. We'll try and see if we can spell your name.
Yeah, it's a lot of work going into two letters right there.
But mainly Lance does all the typing. He just loves to sit there and just...
Oh wait, so you're telling me that Lance actually types on this?
Yeah, and he just types it, like types and types. Yeah.
We're talking about a blind kid who's actually typing Braille. Wow.
I get a sense of what Lance is really all about. He's, first of all, a genius. This little kid is a prodigy.
Obviously, sound means a lot to Lance.
Play the piano.
Hey, so do you like being in your room?
No comment.
So Lance kind of goes wherever he wants to go.
The most worry is about outside when he's outside.
If he hears a sound outside, he wants to go and explore what that sound is. He's actually been found out in the middle of the street in the middle of the night on more than one occasion.
Lance is incredibly intelligent about figuring out where they put the house key.
You can imagine what those sleepless nights are like for his mom.
They're always alert for Lance. Their heart's always beating. There's a lot of pressure with Lance.
You could tell they're a very close family, and that Stefan's just the best older brother you could ever have.
Is there ever a moment that you get to just take a day off and just be a regular kid?
No, not really. I'm sort of like everything of the house.
This kid is super kid.
If anything goes wrong, he's the guy that has to make the phone call, has to make sure that he can communicate what's happening.
The number one thing you should focus on is safety. That's really the main thing. You know, furniture would be nice, but you know, it's safety. But the doors and alarms, fire alarm.
And his biggest concern right now at 14 is about his family when he goes away to college. And that's not something he needs on his shoulders.
He, as a kid, got to go to Australia on a school trip, and he loves it, and he'd love to go back.
Check it out. This is an original Aboriginal.
More Australia.
I'm getting the feeling you're into the Aussie Outback.
Yeah, ever since I went there, it was fun.
Right.
Right, good day.
Right. Good day.
Right.
Good day. Right.
I met some Aborigines. They did some tribal dances, and I played a didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo.
So this is the master bedroom. Wow, so the bed takes up the whole room.
They'd like to have maybe a little bit smaller bed, like a queen size, because when the kids were little, we used to sleep with them, but now it's too big for both of them. And, he wants to be close with her, something.
This is a loving couple. They adore each other. They actually asked for a smaller bed so they could sleep closer together.
Well, this is the first basement we've ever seen.
Well, this would be Lance's play area.
Yeah.
This is one of the swings that he would use for his development.
I like that this is sort of a rec room down here.
And you can see all the braille down there, too.
And that's all the braille, wow.
This is his homework. But here you can see he's doing simple arithmetic. Great work. That's an understatement. The kid's amazing.
Okay, this is locked off here, so this means no Lance.
Lance always gets in here and just breaks everything.
Look at this.
Judy Vardon, 2003. Those are really, really great.
I love to, draw since I was 5 years old.
So this is your tool area?
Yeah, that's his tool area.
Okay. And this is the laundry area?
Yep. I hate having that. She's starting to get arthritis. And every time she comes to wash the clothes, just open the door and get all the laundry, put it here, then lock it, leave.
Oh, right.
So many steps you have to do.
Mom doesn't have to go up and down with the laundry.
She has arthritis,
I know. Move that stuff upstairs.
Move Stefan down here and have his control center here. Keep Lance by Larry and Judy upstairs. There's a lot of square footage down here.
He likes the wind chimes. That's cool. He seems like he has a lot of fun on the swing. So is that like his favorite thing?
Yeah. His favorite thing is this swing because it makes him calm and relaxed.
It's not about making this house some 3-story gorgeous mansion. It's making it a pretty functional house that works best for this family, especially Lance.
So guys, I can't wait to get started. Take a look at all this and the way it is now, because when you come back, it's gonna be completely different, but in a really good way.
All right.
You guys okay with that?
Yep. Yep, we're ready.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's get you packed and get you in the limo then.
All right.
So you guys ready to go on vacation? Yeah?
Yep.
Go ahead, get in the limo. I promise you, the house is gonna be a lot better, okay? For you too, Lance, okay? So guys, have fun on vacation. We'll see you when you get back. All right, it's time to get busy. Are you ready?
Coming up. On Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Before we demolished the house, I went into Lance's room and took Polaroids. With autism, consistency is very important. I think that it'd be really nice that when he comes into his new bedroom, that he has some of these toys right where he left them. But I am going to make a few changes in his bedroom, and I think that he'll like everything that I do.
Design team. All I can say is, wow, what an incredible family.
Yeah.
I have never met a family that's had to overcome so many obstacles ever. So we got to come up with a really awesome plan because these guys need something big. I got to make a phone call. I will be back, but know that this has to be awesome, okay?
Done.
I'll be back.
Let's go over here in the shade, you guys.
One of the things that was amazing this morning was that when they came out, for me not to understand sign language and the way deaf people communicate with one another, I was so clear on what they were feeling. That, to me, was just amazing.
I learned a lot this morning. I knew what their problems were and what they were up against, but I was, seriously, in 3 minutes, I got a big life lesson.
It really opens up your eyes and makes you grateful for what you do have and not take things for granted.
Absolutely.
I know it's really important to have a beautiful house, but we have an opportunity here to work with something that we've never worked with before and do things that we've never done, and I think we should take full advantage of that.
Their house is okay. It's fine. It's not about that. It's about giving the things that they can't get. It's the technology. It's opening walls. It's about communication and awareness and being able to live an easier life for these guys.
Really, this house needs everybody to not think about the form and think of the function.
This lot is not very large,
But we have a basement.
Underneath, there's like 900 and some odd square feet. Don't you guys think that we just need to make the basement house and not basement? Stefan will have his own room, his own bath. And what about this swing set? That thing is falling apart at the seams right there.
This little boy loves to swing. It's one of the things that just frees him. A new swing set.
I'd like to do a swing.
Swing set.
Larry does like 65 to 70 hours a week on the assembly line. What does he want to do in his spare time? Work on cars.
We are going to give him the ultimate toolship.
Everything in this house needs to be safe. We need to think about Lance. We need to make sure that he can't walk out of the front door.
It's almost like we could give him a tracking device.
Absolutely, like GPS.
Yes.
These are a lot of great ideas. We have limited square footage to make all of that happen, and we can do it.
Let's just work together, and it's all about this family.
I like our plan a lot.
Hello?
Hey, is this Stefan? Hey, buddy, it's Ty, man. Listen, can you do me a favor? Can you sign everything to the family so they understand what I'm saying?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, so here's the deal. I forgot to tell you guys one thing before you left. The place you're going is like kind of high class. In fact, you kind of have to wear like a jacket and tie to dinner kind of a thing, okay? The limo's gonna stop and let you guys do some shopping, pick up some fresh duds. It's on me.
Okay.
It's gonna be awesome. You guys are gonna love the place. Have a great time on vacation, and we'll see you when you get back.
All right. Okay, bye-bye.
We got a lot of work to do.
When was the last time you wore a suit?
You guys got a plan?
We got a plan. Check it out.
We do.
Awesome.
Ty, this is not a situation where we should add square footage to the house.
We're going down.
Good idea. Take advantage of the basement. You know, I got a thought too. I'm gonna actually kind of create Lance a little playroom. So that'll be my project. I want to make sure I give him something that he's gonna really be comfortable in and a place where he can go and actually have fun. Okay, so obviously you guys, we got a great plan here. This is an incredible family. I'm just so excited to get this thing underway, but we got a lot of work to do. We've got to get started ASAP. So let's get in there, start tagging things we're gonna keep, start laying out what we're gonna do, and let's start moving things out.
Nice.
Can we do that? Let's do that! Let's hit it!
Coming up next.
Well, we're here to make some changes. Probably break some glass.
Good morning, everybody. Let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to do here today. We have a very special family here. We have a very deserving family here. We have opportunities to give somebody something that they could have never done on their own. We want to make sure that we give them the best that we can.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Our contractors here in Detroit are two characters.
Adam and Adam. Adam squared.
They're awesome. They're funny. They're ready to roll.
A few safety things we
Hey,
want
guys.
to talk about.
Ready to do some demolition?
Yeah.
So listen, I got Paul with me here. We're going to send a little video diary to the family to kind of document the demolition. And since Larry and Judy are both deaf, I brought some cue cards to kind of let them know what's happening. We came up with cue cards to let the family know visually what's happening every moment of demolition. So Paul, you up and running, buddy?
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
I have a message from Ty.
Thank you.
Good morning, Vardon family. How are you? Today, we say goodbye to your old house. Meet your contractors, Adam and Adam. And of course, the crew. Say hello, crew. Guys, are you ready? Then go, 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 go. Let's do it! Okay, I bet you're glad you're on vacation right now and not here watching things like this. Or this. Ugly! Ugly! All the candy's gonna fall out in a minute. Or this. This might hurt. Or even this. Yeah, this was your kitchen. Boom! Boom. This was your bathroom. Trash! Next!
I think we need to get rid of that window. What do you think?
Don't worry! We'll have it finished by the time you get home. We hope.
I'm making the movie. You just worry about the cards.
Stand clear. We're saving this thing. I don't want it getting damaged.
I've got big plans for this, and it's not what you think.
Go, Connie, go! Nice! She's not only hot, but she can demo. Yeah! Nice!
Watch the edges. I don't want anything happening to this.
And I'm like, dude, that is really not seem to be your style.
Good-looking piece of furniture. Just happy that I was able to rescue this. You don't like it?
It's one of the ugliest things I've seen this year.
Custom! Awesome!
I'm just
People
gonna
are so helpful here.
assume that you're tired.
I don't know why everyone has such a problem with this sofa.
Love this couch.
Whoa, I don't want to destroy any of this.
One of the great things in the art was Judy's little garden, a triangular section there in the front, and some of the flowers were actually handed down from Judy's father to her.
Thank you, Adam.
You're welcome.
And Adam.
Caution tape comes in handy.
Well, we wanted to let you know what is happening, you know, on your renovation.
Go! We got concrete coming. Let's go. Come on. Go.
So we got some automobiles and we chained them up to your foundation. Well, Constance riding shotgun and Tracy's in the back. We're gonna rev that sucker up. We're gonna tear it off the track. When them chains come pulling off, your whole damn roof and all coming off, baby. Well, we're here to make some changes, probably break some glass. We don't get this house done in 7 days, I'm gonna kick some. I can tell you this, woo, it sure is bliss. Hope y'all having fun.
Good.
We brought the house down.
Woo!
Next.
You like to feel the wind, Lance?
He certainly is wiser than his age. He's got a ton of responsibility for a 14-year-old kid. And he just takes it in stride.
I want him to have the most amazing room ever.
Just ahead on Extreme Makeover, Home Edition.
When I design, I make a drawing first. I plan it out to the last inch. And when I design the front of a house, I make a drawing of that.
This is going to be the front of the house. You can see they've laid the pad for a new front porch goes all the way across the front. We've yanked the front end of the house off because we're putting a new one back on there. They'll have this really great looking foyer that bumps out from the house.
We've taken the house and we've modified the floor plan, made it more open where it needs to be more open, and then closed places that were useless before to make useful rooms.
I want to make sure that Lance is as comfortable in his room as possible. It was very, very helpful to walk with Lance's teacher and feel the things that I would take for granted normally. I should put the blindfold on?
Put the blindfold
okay.
on so you get
But
the
Lance
feeling.
does have some light?
Yep, he has light perception and color perception.
Okay.
But the cane allows Lance to be independent and secure and not be afraid to move through the environment.
One thing that I thought would be very helpful in designing his bedroom was to put myself in his world. So I'm gonna give this a shot. I just hit something.
Yep, you did. You're doing great.
I feel just like I'm walking in a tunnel. This is really difficult.
It is.
I almost feel, it's just really sad that he doesn't have the option to take this off.
Right. But you know what?
Yeah.
What it gives him the option of is walking with his head up.
It was pretty emotional for Tracy. It really affected her. But I think she had an experience that made her realize what it's like to be someone like Lance and what he has to go through every day.
Once he learns his new beautiful home from Extreme Makeover, he's going to never use his cane and just walk around and he'll know exactly where he is.
I want to make Lance's room as wonderful as I possibly can. He's a neat guy and I want the best for him. So this has really helped out a lot. Okay, well, let's get started on his room.
Okay.
Judy and Larry actually have a really lovely story. They're both hearing impaired, but they met when they were only 4 years old. They fell in love and got married. What a great love story.
Me and my husband went on a honeymoon on Mackinac Island 20 years ago at the Grand Hotel. It was very beautiful. We only went for lunch. We'd love to stay there for our honeymoon, but it was too expensive.
They didn't have the money to spend the night. And now they get to spend a whole week there with their boys.
Stefan, what an amazing 14-year-old. The guy, so responsible, so well-mannered, and so unselfish.
He certainly is wiser than his age. He's got a ton of responsibility for a 14-year-old kid. And he just takes it in stride.
You like to feel the wind, Lance?
Nice. Stefan says, don't feel sorry for me. I feel normal, I love my family, and I love what we have together.
I envy the love that they have for one another.
In our vacation, when we went on the trip, it was beautiful because it was the best family vacation we've ever had. Lance loved listening to the horses.
Like the horse, Lance?
It was nice. It was nice to be together every day.
Wow, look at all this space down here. This is for Lance. Lance is gonna have all this area to play in. This whole area right here, Stefan's own room, and he's gonna get his own bath right
right across the way. Right in here is going to be the special place for mom, art, crafts. You've got to bring this window well down. Give Stephen an emergency exit just in case there's any problem down here, any kind of fire or anything he needs to escape quickly. They'll be able to do that because we're cutting this open. It's going to be great.
So that's what I call a big dog. That right there is a diamond-studded carbide ray, baby. Cut through the foundation, opening up, give them bigger windows. Good job.
Now, if there's a fire, you're outside and you're good. This is going to end up sitting in the window well, and if in case there's a fire, you're just going to get out and walk. Of course, once it's in there permanently, something like that wouldn't happen.
So it's the end of day 2, and I'm going to check with Adam and find out just how things are going and whether or not we're still on schedule. I've never met contractors who have such a good time doing what they're doing. They're having fun every single hour of the day.
We're doing okay. Things are
Doing
coming together.
okay? Can you give me a little clear detail than we're doing okay?
Yeah, you want some detail?
Yeah.
I'll bust out some detail for you. It's demo day, I say. Hey, ABC, call Fairway. Who you gonna call? Down the hall. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. Ty Pennington is his name. Extreme Makeover is his game.
What was that just happened?
That was...
Man, that was fresh.
Fairway in the house.
Just ahead on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
This is my, secret room. As you can see, well, you kind of have to walk through here to get to the other rooms. Preston!
Yeah, kind of hard to keep this one secret, huh? Okay, so what we have here is another specialty pool. This is for Lance. Okay, very good, then carry on.
It's the morning of day 3, and a lot happened last night.
We've got basically a brand new house. Come on, let's check this out.
Okay, so we got a new entranceway, but we've also got a brand new front door going in.
So right here, between the foyer and our new living space, we've got this pocket door, which is just another security element for Lance.
Check this out, a lot more room.
Our ceilings are now open and lofted. This tight, cramped space is now a nice, big, open, airy room.
Now the family can actually see each other, especially since they sign.
They'll be able to communicate from all the different areas in here. It's gonna be awesome.
So this is Lance's bedroom.
Autistic children have trouble sleeping, so we want everything in here to be calm and serene and comforting.
We're gonna leave the layout the same so Lance still feels comfortable and knows what kind of things are.
The theory in here is to take the basic elements within a room that exist and make them work for Lance.
Design is taking a back seat. It's the function of the room first. We'll bring in specialists and attack this house in a different manner than usual.
Specialist,
Hi,
therapist.
Preston. I'm Sue.
Cecilia. Sue and Cecilia.
What we'd like to do is create something that involves the hard surfaces, but many different textures that he loves.
Why don't we get enough to where we can make some kind of pattern?
Like a sensory wall, we would call it, where he has opportunities for...
Sounds good. Activity over here, tackle here.
I want him to be able to experience new things in his room. So sensory perception is being integrated with design.
What you're doing is making a haven for Lance to get all of that sensory comfort that he needs.
It's going to be a spot for Lance to really get out his sensory needs in a
Break
really
out of
good
his
way.
shell.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, you guys.
All right, so this is the downstairs.
So this is actually going to be Lance's fun room. Check this out. This is kind of cool. It's a little cubby hole. Lance will actually be able to crawl in here, have a place to kind of hang out. Well, obviously, this is my, secret room. As you can see, well, you kind of have to walk through here to get to the other room. So I think the secret's out. The mystery's pretty much over. And in fact, I think I'm going to let, some other designers involved in the room as well. So Preston, come on.
You mean I get to come into the
You get to come
secret
in.
land?
Yes, into the secret land.
Kind of hard to keep this one secret, huh?
Ty had a mystery room on this job, but it wasn't such a mystery anymore because he invited all of us in there to help him lay out this room for Lance.
Paulie's got ideas.
Awesome.
Paulie.
Thought I'd let you guys know that I'm open to ideas and suggestions. Since you're walking through here, you might as well.
It's going to be Lance's primary play and learning area.
We're here to
room is
help.
wide open.
Good.
So let's all
Way to
fix
go,
it.
bro.
You got it.
The basement is going to be a huge, huge change.
It's gonna be awesome. So guess who's coming to visit? Bigfoot. Talk about a monster truck.
Right up here. Hello, Vardon family. I know how much you love that plaid sofa down there in the basement. Well, yeah, kind of ugly. My man Michael has a few ideas of his own. The man has vision. Michael, take it away. Show him what you got planned for the sofa.
Well, hello, Vardon family. You know, you guys had a lot of furniture in the house. Some of it was very nice. Some of it was, well, pretty darn ugly. But I think I figured out a way that we can take care of that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Right there!
Oh, yeah. Oh, it never looked better, did it?
Yeah! So there was that lovely plaid sofa that you so love. It's history! Bye-bye! But wait, there's more.
You missed a spot. Thank you.
Here's a tip. If you need to redecorate, bring in Bigfoot.
Okay, so Stefan, what a cool kid, man.
I never think they'd, bring a monster truck in there and destroy furniture.
We've got to do an amazing job to give this guy a room that really is going to make him happy.
Stefan went to camp in Australia, and I guess he fell in love with Australia.
So we're going with the Outback. We're going with that kind of a thing. We're bringing in, we're going to bring in a little Red Rock, get a little of the Outback, a little bit of Kiwi this, a little bit of Sheila that.
Is this Ayers Rock?
Yes, it is. Ayers Rock. A big chunk of sandstone that sits in the middle of the Outback.
Oh, I get it now. It's a little bit of topography of Australia.
Its technical name?
Uluru.
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 It's the scale of the rock.
Real rock.
The real rock. Right?
So the rock is the headboard.
Well, but not really the headboard. I'm going to pull it out about 8 inches from the wall.
Give it relief.
It's because it's a sunset, and then I'll light the back so it'll really pop.
Sunset, beautiful. Paul's probably the best designer of kids' beds and rooms I've met. Okay, I can help. Okay. You got me out back. I'm in. Right. Okay, very good. That sounds good.
Just ahead.
Now this is a tracking device. It just so happens that Preston was a perfect target. All right, guys, the hunt is on. Preston! Well, since the secret room's not really a secret anymore, I can kind of tell you exactly what I'm building. Now, we've got a lot of really cool things going on in Lance, fun playroom, but I want to make sure they had like a desk he could work on, and also maybe some storage so he could put some of his Braille books up there. So I'm actually going to be ripping down some plywood, building some nice shelving cubicles because he can keep everything organized.
I cannot believe this is already drywalled.
So I'm in the basement, and this is so sweet. This is Stefan's new room, almost done. Check this out. He's got his own bathroom. He's got a shower going in right now. He's gonna have his own sink, glass tile. Check this out. It's Stefan's favorite color. That bathroom, it's gonna rock his world. So this is a fire exit. Dual glazed windows. We're gonna let all this beautiful light in. And look, it's starting to snow. Silent night. I love Detroit in the winter. Summer.
We're putting stucco on this house. So one of the things we're doing is instead of running a scratch coat, we're using 1-inch styrofoam that's getting glued on, rasped down, and then an entire coat of fiberglass mesh that'll go on top.
We're covering the house right now with a styrofoam layer.
They're just sort of sanding that down right now. Nice work.
Then on top of that, our stucco people will come in and they'll trowel in our stucco. So it's great that this is already, we're in day 3 here and it's already going. So that's, we're ahead of the ball game on this one.
One of the main problems that the Vardon family faces is Lance getting out at night.
Lance is a little bit like Houdini, man. He's an escape artist. So the technology for Project Lifesaver was actually designed for people who take care of patients that have Alzheimer's. Now this is a tracking device. We're actually going to give this to the family so they can make sure they know where Lance is at all times. Connie's actually going to sew this into Lance's pajamas. So in the middle of the night, if he decides to go out the door, not only will alarm go off, but if he keeps going, then the police will be notified and they've got a tracking system. That way they'll bring him home safe and sound. Now, I just want to make sure this thing works. Can you pick me up like a patty melt or something?
Absolutely, there's a little diner there.
It just so happens that Preston was a perfect target. Appreciate it, man. I mean, you never, you never do much, but listen, you know. So we brought in Operation Lifesaver. All right, guys, the hunt is on. Let Project Lifesaver begin. Guys, let's go bag a big one. All right, let's do it. They had radar devices that made noises and beeps and beeps and beeps. So we're heading somewhere in this direction here. All right, we're getting a little closer.
We're picking up something right here. Team 3, we're getting a strong signal.
To go, a patty melt on rye.
You guys flank out to the left. You guys flank out to the right. It's getting close. I can hear it. I can hear it. Where are you getting the reading from? Where's he? He's in here.
Thanks, Becky. I'll see you guys later.
Preston! Finally, we nabbed ourselves one big bird. Have you got my patty melt?
Yeah. Whoa. I wondered why he was giving me so much love that day.
You dropped something. It's called this.
Lance will never be lost in the middle of the night again.
And that's why we're here, to make this house safer and more secure. Great job. This thing works, and that's all that matters.
It's gonna work for Lance, because if you can track me, you can track anybody. Am I under arrest?
Just ahead.
So when I sit down right there, I'm going to be experiencing kind of what Lance experienced on a daily basis.
Places. Centrally located with easy entry, located off I-96.
Ow.
That's next.